You are now listening to Talk Your Jits podcast.
Welcome back to the Talk Your Jits podcast. This podcast is, as the name implies, all about Jiu Jitsu. I'm your host, Lamar Smith, and today's guest is a gray belt who trains at Doncaster Martial Arts, Legacy MMA, Mat Rats, and Grappling Clinic, all located in the UK. Ladies and gentlemen, Talor Benn.
Hi.
Hello again.
Hi.
How are you doing this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Always fun to talk jiu-jitsu with people all over the world.
Good.
Alrighty. So before we start, I just want to thank I think it was your father that reached out to me about inviting you to the show. And when he sent the list of schools, I'm like, is this one school? Like, this is a long name for one school, but you train at 4 schools, so that's amazing in itself, being your age. But we're gonna get into that because I would love to hear how you manage all that. So if you want, you can introduce yourself again, by all means, and let's hear about your jiu-jitsu journey.
So I started jiu-jitsu when I was 13 in 2021 September.
Mm-hmm.
And I first started competing in 2022. My first competition was at an All-Stars in Manchester, which I got double bronze for gi and no gi. And then since then, it's been a long journey, but like a really good one, if you get me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been meeting like loads of like new people, and that's one of the main things that I like about jiu-jitsu. Like, there's a big community of people that surround you with constant support and love, and it's just amazing that I'm in that community.
Yeah, I always say that jiu-jitsu is a very, very vast community. You meet people, all walks of life. Once you find out, you guys do jiu-jitsu, it's like you become instant family.
Yeah.
So what got you started? How'd you discover? Well, how did jiu-jitsu find you? Put it that way.
So when I was little, like, well, not little, but like maybe 5, 6, my dad got me into boxing, and I used to do it like for, I think it was a year, and then we stopped for a break, and then he thought that I wanted to do something like, not punching a rope like that, but like something like martial arts related.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad searched jiu-jitsu up, and we started at the local gym.
Mm-hmm.
Which was GB.
Gracie Barrow. So we started at Gracie Barrow.
Okay.
And
That's
then
cool.
Yeah, and that's where it all started.
Nice. So, all right. So how do you balance training at 4 different places?
It's hard, but like, we find a way no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Tell me a week.
Yeah, so Mondays, we do like a strength and conditioning class and wrestling at Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday, I do like 3 hours at Doncaster Martial Arts Centre. So that's fundamental gi with the adults and advanced no gi with also the adults. Then Wednesday, I go back to Legacy and do 7:30 p.m. till 9. So that's no-gi fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
And then Thursday, we go back to Doncaster and we do 3 hours again. But instead of the advanced being no gi, it's gi.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3 hours. And then Friday, we go
To grapple clinic.
grapple clinic. And then Saturday, we do 6 hours. So we go grapple clinic
2 hours.
2 hours, and then mat rats 4 hours. And Sunday is basically my rest day.
That's amazing.
Unless there's an open mat on.
Unless there's an open mat on, or I've got privates.
You like to go to a ladies, don't you?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's your parents in the background?
Yep.
Hi, mom and dad. You guys can hop on if you like. I hear you guys. How's it going?
We spoke other day.
You said what?
I said we spoke other day.
Yeah. I mean, that's amazing. I don't know what else to say about it, because me alone just doing jiu-jitsu, I don't know, maybe a couple hours, 2-3 times two, 3 times a week is exhausting enough. So you're training like 4 hours.
The mat rats on a Saturday is a competition class. It's a full-on comp class, so it's 2 hours in gi, 2 hours in no gi, but it's constant rolling. 5-minute rolls, get another body. 5-minute roll, get another body. You're just on and on and on for 4 hours. And their mantra is, if you can do it when you're tired, you can do it when you at competing. You've got no excuses. Your cardio's there. But yeah, we're busy. She's got a busy schedule, but it's something that she loves, and we're just proud of her. We're just proud of her. I bet. Yeah. She's getting a bit of acknowledgement now in UK.
And her wins are coming.
And her wins are coming now.
That's good. I mean, it's awesome to have supportive parents like you guys, especially in this sport, because it's it's a male predominant sport, and for you to take on such a big role like that, that's pretty something. Pretty something. So like I'm sorry.
We were just saying it is predominantly male.
But female jiu-jitsu is breaking through at the minute. Doing it. There's a lot it's taking off in UK where it's like ladies only. So it's just women sparring with women, because some people feel intimidated by sparring with a male or men. So it's a safe environment for them all to learn, and she does do quite a bit of that.
Yeah, because that was going to be my next question. Like, how long, you're 15, right?
Yeah.
And you're training, your dad sent the picture, you're like, it's like guys like twice your size, and you're just standing there like you're one of the big dogs out there. So how long did it take you to get used to that? Because that's not easy. I know that can't be easy.
It took me about...
Week 8 months you were sparring with adults.
Yeah.
Because there's not many teens her age and her size. So she started, when we were at Gracie Barra, they'd let her go and do adults open mat and stuff like that, and she liked rolling with adults. And then obviously when we come away from Gracie Barra at 40, when she was 14, and went to Doncaster Martial Arts, because that's where she's graded. She's graded at Doncaster Martial Arts. They put her straight in with adults. They watched her roll for a couple of days and said she's okay, she can hold her own with adults. So I think there's about, just offhand, I think there's about 20 black belts on the mats at all times.
But it's the beginners you've got to be careful of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's white belts you have to be careful of.
So, always, man. Always.
She doesn't fear sparring with anybody.
But you can get accidentally with a beginner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's just at any martial art, that beginner. I can care less to roll with white belts.
No.
It's like I have to really, really trust you to like to be able to roll with you. Like if I visit another school, I'm very skeptical about their white belts.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
And
I'm
that's no detriment to a white belt.
No, not at all. Not at all.
They can cause you an injury.
Yeah.
Which you've seen, didn't you?
Yeah.
A girl who'd been doing it about 6 weeks, she sparred with a blue belt and landed funny on her and she broke her tibia.
Mm.
And Taylor were at side on her and heard it snap. She was traumatized when she come out of the gym that day.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. Like I had a training partner. It was a few years ago. He did a tournament and the guy went from turtle and he came around and he tried to pull him to like, take his back.
Yeah.
Instead of him being on his feet was folded down, so he was dead toes. So when he rolled back, it was just like it was like someone like literally clapped. That's how loud it was.
Yeah.
So I've seen it happen. It was wild because it was like we were there, and the next thing you know is like we blinked, and it's like you heard the snap, and everybody was just freaking out. So yeah, you got to be careful who you roll with.
Especially somebody that's bigger in the beginning, you can get hurt, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I as an instructor, I'm very mindful on letting anybody, I'm particular on who rolls with anybody. Like for example, if you was ever in the States and you came to my school, there's we have a small school, but I wouldn't let you roll with everybody.
Yeah.
It's just because I want to protect myself. I want to protect you as well, and that's anybody. I don't care what school we are. If I see someone that's like, yeah, I don't think you should I don't think you should roll with them. And I'll tell somebody straight up, like, no, I'm not rolling with you today.
Yeah.
Easily, like no, I can't afford to get hurt.
Yeah, it's your option. It's yours to choose, isn't it?
It's a good coaching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say that. And that's also it can tell that come from good coaching, that your coach is not going to let you do anything that will hurt you or just force you to do something you're not comfortable with doing, which is the utmost importance over anything. And yeah, I'm like, if you were my student, you tell me like, yeah, I don't feel comfortable rolling with blah blah blah. Okay, don't roll with them.
Yeah.
Like, don't roll with them. Like, you're not getting paid to be at the gym. You can't, if you hurt yourself, no one's gonna pay the bills. So gotta keep yourself protected.
Yeah. Well, I haven't had any injuries.
That's good.
Not yet, anyway.
Touch wood.
Touch wood.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like that too. I'm like, I haven't had any major injuries.
Yeah.
Knock on wood that I keep it that way. But I'm trying to keep it that way. So so what do you prefer? Do you prefer gi or no gi?
That's hard. I train more like no gi.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like the gi as well.
This is more pulling.
I think you're better at no gi.
Yeah, so I like both. I compete in both, and I don't have a favorite just yet.
It'll get there.
Yeah.
Because I love no gi. I love no gi. I'm same way. I train both. From our lineage, we were mainly gi until me and my training partner kind of like opened our own spot. So he became like the gi instructor. I became like the no gi instructor. And I don't know. I just like the pace of no gi more than gi.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no gi is more like wrestling.
And
it's like a lot more fast paced, whereas gi is like a slow movement with the gi as well.
You also do a wrestling. She does wrestling as well as Jiu Jitsu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've told him.
Yeah.
Mom's on it. I like that.
More aggressive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more aggressive in the wrestling because, like, you go legs and all those trips that you can do in no gi is better than gi.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So, what do people think when they find out that you do jiu-jitsu? Because if we were walking down the street and I saw you, jiu-jitsu would be like the last thing that I think you would be doing.
Well, most of the people around me just thought I was crazy to start like something so. I don't
Brutal.
know. Yeah.
I'm saying barbaric, brutal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that brutal, but like the way they see it is, I love it. So they're like,
The support.
yeah, they support me and the like and
We've
everything.
we've got a good community what supports as well.
But she's so polite, so gentle. A lot of people don't believe what she actually does.
No.
She's a
I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't believe it either. I wouldn't believe it either at all. Like if you told me like, yeah, I practice jiu-jitsu, I'm like, yeah, okay. Sure. But like if he would never sent me that picture, I'd have been like, okay. But yeah, I saw the the one he sent, and it was just like, I
just went off them for a second.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all good. That's the power of editing. We can fix that.
At Legacy, you were wrestling.
Yeah.
It were wrestling class. The message that I sent to Lamar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll once the episode airs, I'll definitely post that picture so you guys can see how epic it is.
You go, don't you?
Yeah.
So what else about jiu-jitsu that keeps you going?
Jesus.
Competitions. Like I just love like the community and the people that I meet along the way. Like it's phenomenal just watching like other people that are like younger than me. I know it sounds stupid, but like younger than like on the mats and absolutely smashing it. But then I look up to like loads of people above me who are older, who just inspire me. So that's why I keep going.
You like?
Yeah,
you have to use your mind, don't you, more in jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, you've got to use your mind to like see what if you're stuck in a position, you have to use your brain, or else you're just stuck there.
Yeah. Jiu-jitsu is a definitely, it's a mind game. It's like a game of human chess.
Yeah.
Gotta think ahead, you gotta think clear, you gotta think smart. Because once you get under someone and you're stuck, you start to panic, it just gets worse.
Yeah,
it's so much worse.
Yeah.
You can't lose your temper.
No, you can't.
It sounds like mom and dad trains too a little bit.
No.
Wendy
wore a black belt in Taekwondo.
Okay.
Could have represented Great Britain in Olympics, but she ended up having to have knee surgery. So the girl that my wife always fought ended up going and representing a country, and Wendy couldn't. So we've got it in the family.
Yeah, I was just about to say that it's kind of in the bloodline that the martial arts is there. It's prominent. But you kind of started. You're in that sweet spot when it comes to jiu-jitsu. It's flourishing big, and it's like your dad said, a lot of high level females are coming out of the woodworks doing jiu-jitsu and just taking that big step in, like we said, a male predominant sport and shining. That's what I really love about it.
Yeah.
It's there's a special place for everybody that does jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's a universal language.
Yeah, it is. I got a chance to roll with a couple people at a seminar who didn't barely spoke English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we understood jiu-jitsu, and that was enough.
Yeah.
Like that was enough. But yeah. So how often do you compete on top of this the schedule you have?
So
last year 15.
Last year we did 15 competitions.
15?
Yes. And this year
world silver medalist in gi and no gi.
Yeah, so last year I had the chance to do a world competition, not like one of the big ones, like the IBJJF ones. It was like one for kids,
Mm-hmm.
so like elite worlds, where you can get PANS winners, IBJJF, European winners. You can basically fight anyone, in your weight bracket and your my dad's got my medal.
Wow. That's
my first goal,
amazing.
by the way.
That there, world's silver.
Wow. So you said that was your first gold?
Yeah, I got that this year. At my first competition this year.
Beginning it.
I fought a girl. She was like,
She's a juvenile.
yeah, juvenile white belt.
Mhm.
And it was gi, so I better with that on points.
Your last fight.
Yes, I competed last weekend.
Mhm.
And I won.
Fight.
That was a super fight, and I were in a cage,
Oh.
and I won by rear naked choke in 21 seconds.
Ooh, nice. Nice.
And she was 2 stone heavier.
Yeah, she was two. The girl I was against was 2 stone heavier and 2 belts in front of me.
Look at you. Dangerous out here.
She will take a fight with anybody.
Hey, that's how you gotta be. That's how you gotta be. If you want to get better, you gotta get out there.
Yeah,
Tell them about Enyo's.
So the one before that one, this was a female only Jiu Jitsu like
Submission
super fight. So to win, you had to sub. If you didn't do that, it went on ref's decision. On submission attempts. So if
tell him what it was. It was pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was on pay-per-view. So it was like a big.
It's
deal.
big in UK, Enyo, for women. It's women only submission.
That's dope.
She didn't get the win, but it was a brilliant experience, and you're hoping to be back on in August, aren't you?
Yeah.
In your preferred no gi, because you fought in gi.
Yeah, I fought in gi and it didn't go my way, so I want to get back out there and go in no gi.
Rectify your mistake.
Sounds good. That sounds, man, you're a savage, man. I don't know. It's amazing. That's so amazing. Like I've talked to so many people doing this podcast, but you're probably like one of the ones I'm speechless because you're young, you're very, very active, you are very knowledgeable of the sport, and it's just mind-boggling to me. Because I don't meet adults that's this like disciplined like this.
Yeah.
We always say if you lose, you learn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what we live by. Either you win or you learn.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so I think you definitely get more out of I think you get more out of losing than winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And tell him what you're doing this weekend. Tomorrow.
This weekend we're out competing
at the nationals.
So elite nationals. I've got 2 girls in my gi, and then we're going forward to the absolutes.
Ooh.
And then Sunday, in the same place, again nationals.
No gi.
No gi. I've got a girl that's 10 kilogram heavier than me. And then obviously doing the absolute straight after. So
wow.
Known with 4 golds.
Man, I would love to see that.
We'll send you some clips.
Oh, please do. Please do. I'm excited. I'm excited for you.
We are. She's put so much work into it.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
she wants to do this as a career. She wants to do something in jiu-jitsu. I think that's where the talent lies. I think she'll be good for females in the UK, for somebody to get behind. Obviously, there's Fionn Davis is from UK. She's mega at the minute, ADCC winner, and she's fighting on Polaris.
Mm-hmm.
Chanel O'Brien, which is your women's only coach. She's just tearing UK scene up at minute in super fights, isn't she?
And she's only a purple belt.
You know, sometimes belt don't matter.
No,
belts does not matter at all. You know, it's about the work you put in. It's about that grind, about that, you know, that grit. Are you ready to get out there and get your hands dirty?
Yeah.
You know, I've seen some people that's questionable black belts.
Yeah.
I've seen questionable brown belts, but you know, to each his own, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
dedicated.
You're
dedicated.
I'm sorry.
She's really dedicated to what she's doing.
Yeah, I can definitely tell. Definitely tell. I wish I had like half of your dedication. Because I think was it last week? Yeah, last week was like the first time I did jiu-jitsu like a week straight.
Yeah.
And
What
it
belt
killed
are you
me.
in jiu-jitsu?
Black.
Black. Wow.
Yeah. I just got my I'm sorry?
How long you been doing it for?
It's coming up on 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah. I when I get a chance to train, I train a lot.
Yeah.
I train a lot. So it's still one of those things that's unbelievable because I just got, you know, really used to being a brown belt, and then I blinked and it's like, hey, here's your, you know, you're getting your black belt. But it's a wild, it's a crazy journey. It's a crazy journey. I mean, you see it. So
yeah.
But it's one of those journeys I'm happy to be on. You know, just like you were saying earlier, I've met a lot of, you know, wonderful people, just through training, through this podcast, just through groups on Facebook and whatnot. I think out of all the people I talked to, I've probably ran into one dude that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but it's few and far between that when that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another thing your dad was talking about, saying that you're a real big advocate for like mental health.
Yeah,
right.
He said that, is it that women's?
She does a lot for charity.
Yeah. So last year, I did
Burpees for
cancer. So I did burpees for, I think it was bone cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Yeah.
No, it was for something. I think it was brain tumor.
I can't remember.
Something for cancer anyway. And then this year I did one for, it's another cancer one.
Cancer Trust.
Teenage Cancer Trust. And that was squats.
2,800.
Yeah, 2,900 in February.
What? Who are you? You're unbelievable.
She's a machine.
She is a machine. I was just about to say that she is a machine. That is unbelievable.
Finding to help people out, even though she's got an hectic training schedule.
But she didn't do it with her.
Yeah.
And they
got
couldn't keep up.
And they couldn't keep up with her.
I mean, that's just, you know, regardless of age, you know, that just shows you what you can get done with just enough dedication to what you want to do.
Yeah.
You know, we can make up 1,000,001 excuses, and then I'm just gonna be like, you know, just talk to Taylor, man. She trains like, you know, 20 hours out of the day. You know, she sleeps upside down. She just busts out a million squats and runs like, you know, runs around the world every now and then. You know, just on a normal Tuesday, man. She's a machine out here. That's awesome, though.
Not all heroes wear capes, though.
No, definitely
not. We wear gis.
Yeah.
we wear rash guards. So at any of one of the schools that you train at, so I know you said you train adults. Do you prefer to roll with like the guys, or do you prefer to roll with the ladies of the gym?
Well, most of the gyms, they're mostly all guys.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time, I do like rolling with women. So when I get an opportunity to go to a women's only open mat, we'll go and roll with like all these different women from around the UK, and it's just bringing talent together.
It's about a 2-hour drive just to do a
2-hour open mat.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not complaining about nothing else anymore jiu-jitsu related. Not anymore. I'm not complaining at all anymore.
The miles we're doing car is unbelievable. Matt Ratz is 70 miles away. Bolton Grapple Clinic is 70 miles away. And we're there like 2 and 3 times a week. So we're doing like 4 miles a week. But she's training with the best in the UK.
Right. I mean,
so
I can. Yeah, it
don't
shows
mind miles, sort of thing.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't either. If I knew for a fact, if if it was me or my daughter that was training like you, yeah, I wouldn't mind driving, 4 hours to, to make sure she gets what she wants, train how she wants to train. And, she wants to be the best at it. You have to train with the best. So if you have to travel to the moon, then,
we'll take you.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do.
The one at Manchester, when you do you Saturday, when you do 6 hours, we're out from 9 o'clock in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. It's a 12-hour shift, in it. You've 6 hours on the mat, but you've 10 hours, you've 4 hours travelling, and then we stop for somewhere to eat.
But you've got a sponsor that does.
We've got sponsors. Help out.
He's a nutritionalist and he does your food so he can warm it up in car warmer.
Yeah, it's Jakeaway Nutrition. So every 2 weeks, before fights or competitions, he drops off some a meal prep. And the food is just delicious. So.
What do we say? Eat clean, fight mean.
Yeah.
Eat clean, fight mean. I like that. So how often do you ever get up and be like, I do not want to do this today?
Never.
Really?
I'm always motivated. I always try to get to a class when I can.
Mm-hmm.
It's very rare you miss.
Yeah, it's very rare I miss unless I'm like physically unwell.
Competing time, like Thursday, Friday, each of your rest days before comp tomorrow. So you've only done 3 sessions this week.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I mean, it seems like you got it down packed. I mean, I need to come learn from you. So, like I said, I can't make no more excuses. What's up?
You're welcome over here anytime.
I don't know. I'm kind of scared now. I don't think I can keep up with you, but I'll try. I'll give it a shot. See what happens.
All right, that's a deal.
I got you.
You're going around America, though, aren't you? When you get a bit older, that's a goal, to come and travel around states and train with different
people,
gyms and
Yeah, you end up in like Danaher under John Danaher or something.
Yes,
and
please.
Didn't really just tear up the scene.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. So when that happens, don't forget we talked about this first. So
you're getting it on the up.
Right. But yeah, like I said, that's awesome. That's like I said, it's unbelievable. That someone at your age is competing the way that they're competing, and I admire that a lot, very, very much. So you got very, very awesome parents there that love and support you, and it sounds like they're on the match just as much as you are, which is always a bonus.
Yeah.
Shoulder to shoulder. we plough through. I feel every emotion that she feels. It's weird. Even though I don't do the sport, I love the sport.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like once you have your loved ones there, and you're there all the time. Yeah, you kind of, it happens. You kind of like almost get that synergy together, where it's like if you're out there giving it your all, your dad and your mom is feeding trying to feed you that energy, so they're just as they're out there rolling just as hard as you are. Feels like it sometimes.
Yeah.
So like, what would you say to someone your age that that would, like, how would you tell someone to start jiu-jitsu?
Well, first of all, I'd tell them the benefits of it. Which is to get you fit, to learn self-defense, and to just meet people who are in the same shoes as you are. But then also the things that you can pick up along the way, such as like injuries and stuff like that, but try not to scare them off, if you get me.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get some of my friends to join, but they won't.
That's gonna be my next question. Like, how many friends have you got a chance to convince to come on?
None.
Yeah. Same boat, I promise you.
Yeah, I've tried really hard, but they're like, no, not for me.
Yeah. I mean, it gets to the point where they be like, we'll be, spark a conversation, and they'll look at me like they like, don't talk about jiu-jitsu right now. I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
The amount of times I've been in school and I've been on about this competition or a fight that I've done, and they're like looking at me like really weird. I'm like, did you just hear what I said?
I mean, yeah, like, kids your age is social media and doing whatever. You don't hear a typical 15-year-old like, yeah, after class I got homework and then I got 4 hours of training to do.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Let me see what else. I don't know what else to ask. You kind of like, hit everything.
Ben's only thing is
Talk them about Anyos.
no.
So sorry, just to cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
I started, well, me and another girl started a women's only page called Girls with BJJ on Instagram last September. And it's basically sharing women's jiu-jitsu, like the journey, what they've gone through, where they are now, where they used to be, and there's so many inspirational stories on there, and it's just like
blown up, hasn't it?
It's like blown up quite fast. So we get stories from everywhere. We get messages asking to be a part of it, and then so to be on it, you have to tag 3 friends in the Instagram post. Then you have to follow the Facebook one or get a parent to if you're under the age. And then you have to so we give them some questions to answer. That's optional, obviously, but it's mostly just them writing their own journey down.
Yeah.
But we've had ex-cancer patients,
Ex-drug users.
drug users, all those that are on.
Inspirational, aren't they?
Yeah, and just we've even had a 7-year-old on about her finding herself in jiu-jitsu by her family. So the whole family's done it, and they've got her into it. And since then, she's just been phenomenal.
And you get them from all of them.
Yeah, so we get them. We've had quite a few from America, actually. You guys do Jiu Jitsu World League competitions, don't you, in America?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of those pictures on there. So I was assuming that they've come from America. So
Wow. That's awesome. But that just shows you like the reach that jiu-jitsu have. You know, it's like once you find that one person that shares like an inkling of the same story, then it's like that one turns to four, that four turns to like 16 people, and then now you got like hundreds of people that, you know, finally found a place that where they feel comfortable. And you know, there's like, okay, I know someone who's going through the same thing I'm going through. So it's very good to have that community. That's awesome.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah. You are a superstar in my book, I swear.
Thank you.
Alrighty. All right, Taylor. So we usually we ask everybody that comes on the show, you know, past or present, if you get a chance to roll with anybody, who is your top 3 people you would love to get a chance to roll with?
John Danaher,
Oh yeah.
Gordon Ryan, and Theon Davis.
Yeah. Solid list. Yeah, Danaher is definitely one of my go-tos. The way he breaks down jiu-jitsu is phenomenal, is to say the least. From because I think I just watched one of his videos about breaking down like bottom half, and it was just like, okay, what if this guy put his leg up? What if he turns this way? What if he faces this way? And it's like, dude, how are you able to do that? But
Yeah.
he's very, very knowledgeable. I would love to, you know, get destroyed because I know it's going to happen, but it would be very, very fun to get, you know, to get hands on and learn with Danaher. Of course, Gordon Ryan, you know, is another guy that I would love to get a chance to meet and roll with. But yeah, it's a pretty solid list. I like that.
You have rolled with Theon though. You have rolled with Theon.
I've rolled with Theon, but I just wanted to do it again because when I first met her and rolled with her, I
think you were still a white belt, weren't you?
No, I was grey and white.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the one below where I am at now.
It was just after she'd won ADCCs.
Yeah, it was just after she won the ADCC actually. So, yeah.
Tell him about the competing.
He's laughing.
It's just it's like I'm starstruck a little bit because it's like, man, what haven't you done yet?
I haven't competed in an IBJJF yet.
Oh, it's coming. It's happening.
Yeah,
it's happening.
Definitely.
We're not gonna act like this. You know, by next week, I'm gonna get a message from your dad like, oh yeah, she's competing in IBJJF in like a month or 2.
And we're hoping to go to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, we want to go to Abu Dhabi to do the.
AJPs.
AJP, yeah.
Man, big goals, man. Big goals. I love it. it. Well, unless you got any other questions for me, you know, fire away. If not, you know, shout out one of your mini schools and let the people know where they can find you and what you got, you know, cooking.
So
I want to like.
This is gonna be long.
This is gonna be long.
Go ahead. I'm here.
I have 6 big sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
They all provide all different types of things. They're
from
all
financial to clothing.
Yeah, from financial to clothing to nutrition. So the first one is Bora Sports. They started. They started sponsoring me when I was last year, I think. No.
And it's a good collaboration with them, isn't it?
Yeah.
They give you all your no-gi sets.
No-gi sets, and to be fair, they're pretty cool.
Go and check them out on Instagram, Bora Sport.
And then I have all of these.
Nice.
So, Harper Short. Oh wait, no. DK Landscapes.
That's the body one.
Oh wait.
Wendy.
Right. So that's DK Landscapes. That's Harper Short Investigation. That's Ginger Snaps. Ultimate Stoves and Jayquay Nutrition.
Wow.
So I got them like all last year. And they're all pretty much local. But this is some of the gear that Bori provide me with.
Oh, that's dope.
And then,
I like that.
They've even done your customised no-gi stuff with your name on.
yeah, customised no-gi and my flag. So, yeah.
Yeah, you pretty serious out here.
Yep.
Bori's got over on Instagram. They're pretty well known. I think they've got like 50,000 followers.
Yeah.
You've even got the top now.
Yeah, I've got the hoodie on.
Yeah, I peeped that when you popped up. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And your
But
coach,
yeah,
your coaches.
Yeah.
your coaches. Yep.
Yeah, I want to thank everyone who I train with. The coaches, the teammates, my personal trainer, Deck,
PT instructor.
Alan. There's too many to mention.
Reel them off, Taylor.
Right. Chris White, Neil Owen, Deck Carter, Saw Rogers, Jaden Diggle, Chanel O'Brien, Brogan Rogers. Oh, it's too many. Ashley Southworth, Josh O'Connor, Chris Hill, Mickey Lockett, Nathan Pickin, and Alan. Then there's Kerry.
Another PT.
Sparring partner Jaden.
Yeah, I've mentioned him. There's just too many to mention, but I just really want to thank everyone for their support, especially on Instagram. Just come up to 2,200 followers on Instagram.
Nice. Congratulations.
My name on Instagram is xtaylor_BJJX. So if you wanted to go follow that, you can.
Definitely.
And then my girls one is, what is it now?
Girls of BJJ.
Yeah, it's Girls of BJJ, but like if you search it up, there's 2 accounts, but the one where they've got all the stories on is mine.
Gotcha. But we'll make sure that everyone get links to all your affiliates, sponsors, you, and everything, because the world needs to know who you are.
Yeah.
Because you are, like I said, you are an amazing individual. Very inspirational, if you don't believe it for your age, but you're doing amazing things, and I'm excited that I got a chance to talk to you, and I can't wait to see what you do in the future.
Thank you for having me on. It's been my pleasure.
No problem. And thanks to your parents for reaching out to me and setting this up.
Posted Lamar in future. You'll be pinging on on Messenger all the time because she's competing all the time. I will let you know how she's got on.
Definitely.
If you go to her Instagram, Jane is there for everybody to see. It's just there. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what you do. So I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on you and see how everything can progress. And then down the line, once I would love to have you back to talk more jiu-jitsu and hear about your amazing journey again.
Yeah, of course. You can have me whenever you want me.
I got you. I'm gonna keep that in mind. All right. Well, that's the end of today's episode. I would love to thank Taylor one more time for coming on the show and bless us with her jiu-jitsu knowledge. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please go and follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube page to stay up to date on all future episodes. This has been Talk Your Jits podcast. Keep rolling, keep grinding, and remember, long live jiu-jitsu. Have a great day.
See you later.